Welcome to Gail's Kitchen. Today we're making candy bar pie. This is a chocolate and peanut butter lover's delight filled with toffee bars, peanut butter and marshmallow cream, and topped with a milk chocolate ganache. So to make the crust, you're going to use about 6½ ounces of candy bar, a chocolate-covered Peanutty crispy candy bar, like a Butterfinger or Fifth Avenue. So I have placed my candy bars in a bag, and I'm just going to crush them with the rolling pin, along with 1 cup of graham cracker crumbs, melted butter. And let's just stir this together. You can add your candy bars and your graham cracker crust into the bowl of a food processor and your 6 tablespoons of melted butter and pulse it a few times until your crust comes together. So let's line a 9-inch pie pan with our crumbs and make our crust. So I just go ahead and use my spoon to get it started, and then we're going to come back with a nice flat surface like a measuring cup. Mash that bottom and it will push up the sides, and use your thumb as a guide as this comes up the sides. This is going to be such a delicious pie. No bake can make this ahead of time. Leave it in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. It's perfect for any special occasion or for no special occasion at all. So just use a little bowl or your measuring cup, bottom of your measuring cup, and go around and get those sides formed. And the bottom just kind of takes care of itself while you're getting the sides pressed in. And I like for my sides to look really pretty and come even with the top of the pie plate. So I use my thumb as a guide just to keep the crumbs nice and flat on the top. So the sides look pretty good and nice and even, and now I just go back and spread the bottom, fix the bottom just a little. For our filling, we're going to whisk together some marshmallow fluff. You need about 2 7-ounce tubs, and we're going to add to that 2/3 of a cup of creamy peanut butter. And we're going to whisk this together very nicely. This is probably the hardest part of the process, is whisking together this marshmallow cream and the peanut butter. So after you get all that peanut butter folded into your marshmallow fluff, you can add a 1/4 cup of some toffee bits if you want. That's optional. That just adds a little more of a buttery, crunchy texture to the pie filling. And we're going to get this into the pie shell and spread it around. Let's spread this with an offset spatula. Get that all down in there. The next step is we're going to cover it with milk chocolate ganache. You need 1 cup of milk chocolate chips. To this, you're going to pour 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream that has been microwaved for about 30 or 40 seconds. It needs to be warm to the touch. Add to this 1 tablespoon of corn syrup, and that just gives it a little bit of a shinier sheen. Let's pour this warm cream over our chocolate. Give it just a stir. I like to let that sit for just about 30 or 40 seconds, and then we're going to stir it smooth and pour it. So when you put your chocolate chips in the glass bowl, make sure that there is absolutely no water in the bowl, because chocolate will seize if there is any water in the bowl, and it will become very thick and grainy, and so you won't be able to use it, and you'll have to start over. If you need to microwave that for about 30 more seconds to get it very smooth, go right ahead. Also, if you don't have the corn syrup, you can make the ganache without the corn syrup. The corn syrup just makes it have a shinier kind of appearance to it. Let's pour our chocolate ganache on top of our pie. Ah, beautiful. kind of hold your pie to where it hasn't covered. Let that go down that way. And then that little spot there. Let's put this in the refrigerator while I whip up some cream topping, and we'll come back and garnish this. Since this pie requires no baking and is so quick to put together, I'm going to spend a little extra time decorating. Just to dress it up a bit, I'm going to put a few dollops of some fresh whipped cream. You can buy a tub of whipped topping and put on it right before you serve it. But it's such a quick pie to put together that you can spend a little extra time making a topping for it. I crushed up a toffee candy bar, a crisp kind of toffee candy bar, and I'm just going to lay a few pieces around. Candy bar pie. Make your crust, put in the filling, cover it with a ganache, garnish. This stores in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Easy as pie.